Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. It's the Orlando Magic taking on the Boston Celtics. Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Hill. And it's Howard in at the 4 slot.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pierce, wide open, he fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Hardaway. Howard setting the pick for Hill. Shot clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Here's Kuzi. Bird high post. John Havlicek on the wing. Back to Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. Launches it. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And count it from 19 feet away.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Bird. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Hardaway. Down low, here's Howard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
Here's down low. Hill's there. That's tipped. Goes up at the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And, guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Out in his own on the break. Pass to Collins. It's blocked by Shaq. Bird outside. That 3 off the mark. Orlando leading. Havlicek with it. Now McGrady defending. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Pierce. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Here's Havlicek. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Here's Havlicek, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Pass to Howard. Hardaway kicks to Hill. Looks for McGrady, gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Kuzi. Bird outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Free throw good, Bird. Bird hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
From past the arc, Kuzi with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Boston again missing. Bird's gone 1 of 4 so far. Pass to Howard. Stolen by Bird. Driving to the basket. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
These are the kinds of shots that get Bird going. When he makes these contested shots, he enjoys talking some trash as well.
And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic has checked in.
One shot.
Larry Bird at the line with 1 shot.
Orlando with the ball, trailing by 2. Outside Hill. O'Neal outside. Hill a screen on Bird. O'Neal is double. Hardaway for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Here's Kuzi. Nothing on the board. Here's Pierce. Plays it up and banks it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Hardaway. McGrady outside. And the 3 off target. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Kuzi. And Vucevic pulls it down.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Back to Hardaway. And it's Cowens with the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Bird from deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Bird's got 10 points.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. McHale's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Orlando. Turkoglu's checked in for Hill. Here's Vucevic. He has yet to score. Stolen by Bird. Over Turkoglu. No good from Bird. The Magic trail by 4. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Havlicek. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Out to Bird from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Turkoglu. Back to McGrady. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McHale. Boston leading by 4. Here's Havlicek. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Here's Hardaway. McGrady outside. 5 on the clock. 16 feet away. And it's Vucevic missing. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Havlicek, the pass to Kuzi. Outside, McHale. Boston needs to get off a shot. Bird. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Magic ball. Coming onto the floor from the Celtics. Number 21, Bill Sherman.
The Magic trail by 7. McGrady outside. Hands it from downtown. McGrady's got 12 in the game.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Kuzi. Bird dishes to McHale.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Shaquille O'Neal. First.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And that one falls for McHale. And McHale drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us.
On defense, Boston. 6-point game. Vucevic with the bucket.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Kuzi passes to McHale. To the inside. Kuzi with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
O'Neal outside. Pass to McGrady from downtown. Boston grabs the miss. And they're on the break. It's deflected. O'Neal with the steal. McGrady outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Anderson, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. No good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Havlicek. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound. It's Anderson with the drive, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
What I like most about Anderson is his versatility. This is a guy that does a little bit of everything for this team.
For Orlando, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He's off on the first. And Orlando making a change here. Lewis is checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. It's tipped. Hardaway with it. And it's good. 2 points. Hardaway has got 5.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. .158 left in the first quarter. McHale finds White. Tatum against Turkoglu. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando trailing here. Lewis outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by McHale.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Hardaway kicks to Lewis. Pass to Turkoglu. Anderson with the ball. Covered by Havlicek. Anderson's shot is off. Boston leading by 4. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Garnett with the screen on Anderson. Here's Havlicek. And he converts the layup. He's got 9.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lewis sets the pick for Turkoglu. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Hardaway dishes to Turkoglu. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Vucevic a screen on Tatum. Here's Turkoglu. The Magic again can't hit. Tatum down low. Defended by Turkoglu. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Lewis. He's out there with Howard. Anderson is out there with Turkoglu. And it's Skiles in at the point. And Garnett misses.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Skiles. White covering. Outside Lewis. They grab their own miss. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Outside White. Havlicek the pass to Tatum. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Pass to Lewis. To the paint. Howard kicks to Anderson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Howard misses. Celtics leading by 8. Tatum passes to White. Havlicek with it. McHale with a screen on Anderson. Clock at 4. And it's Havlicek missing. The Magic trail by 8. Pass to Skiles. Outside for Lewis. Lets it go from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lewis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is how assertive Lewis is on offense. He loves going right up with these shots.
Turkoglu against Tatum. Havlicek left side. And it's sent back by Howard. Pass to Anderson. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Some changes for Boston. Parrish comes in for McHale, and it's Pierce in for Tatum. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Orlando. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Celtics leading by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's White. A three-pointer off the mark. Lewis on the way. Defended by Pierce. Lewis against Pierce. Ben Carroll left side. Clock at 6. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, that strength will serve Bancaro really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Both teams deciding to change it up. On the free throw, no good.
And the biggest reason Bancaro went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Bancaro is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's not anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world.
Timeout.
If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. VA thanks. Now a timeout called by Boston. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Parrish, the pass to Pierce. Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway.
Powerful swat by Vooch, showing how effective he can be on D.
They get it back. Hardaway kicks to Hill. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pierce down low. Defended by Turkle. Good. Pierce has got 7 points in the game.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Hardaway finds Banchero. Off target from outside. The Celtics with the lead. Left side Pierce. Pass to Kuzi. Vucevic with the rebound. Kuzi's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Hill dishes to Hardaway. Here's Banchero. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Banchero's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Garnett outside. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Pierce's shot is good.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Here's Orlando now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Hardaway. Defense right on him. And it's Banchero missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kuzi passes to Pierce. Pass to Garnett. That shot misses. Great defense that time from Banchero. Orlando trailing here. Tries the spin move. And Turkoglu gets it to go. The assist from Penny Hardaway. Turkoglu's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Now a timeout called by Boston. McHale's checked in for the Celtics. Bird comes in for Havlicek. And a change for the Magic. McGrady's checked in. Here's McHale. Outside Pierce. The three. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-6 run. McGrady outside. Inside. Here's Hill. Outside Hardaway. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Hardaway has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Hill. Nice ball movement by Boston. McHale with a screen on Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. The 17-footer goes down. Bird's got 15 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Banchero. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. And the Magic lead by 1. And here's Boston. Kuzi passes to Pierce. Parrish outside. McHale with a screen on Hill. Three-pointer, Bird. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hill. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Kuzi. Bird outside. Pass to McHale. Great defense that time from Banchero. Magic leading by 3. McGrady kicks to Hardaway. Back to McGrady. Banchero, a screen from McGrady. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Kuzi. Now McHale. Pass to Bird. And they get it. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. McGrady. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Bird passes to Kuzi. McHale against Banchero. McHale inside. Pierce feeling it out a bit. A wide open look for Bird. Boston again missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Banchero outside. And Hill has it in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Bird. Second chance shot. McHale kicks to Bird. That one falls. Bird's got 17. Magic leading by 4. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Kuzi passes to Parrish. And here's Bird. Pass to McHale. And here's Pierce. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's McGrady. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Here's Kuzi. Here's for 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Outside Hardaway. Here's Banchero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kevin McHale.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Shaq's checked in for Orlando. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Havlicek.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now, here's Banchero. 11 points in the game. Lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Kuzi. Here's the 3. And no good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Celtics trail by 4. Pierce is out there with Bird. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics. Havlicek's got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 8th assist in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Pierce. They double up Pierce. Here's Havlicek. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Shaq. Outside Hill. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside, Pierce. They double up Pierce. Count that one. Pierce has got 13.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Stolen by Havlicek. Bird way outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. McGrady outside. Hardaway dishes to McGrady. Over Havlicek. 6 to shoot. A shot by McGrady, no good. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. To the inside, Kuzi. Out to Bird for the lead. Drains the three-pointer. Bird's got 20 points.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Now here's McGrady. Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. Outside Hill. Pass to Hardaway. Second shot opportunity. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Bird right side, fires for three. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here is Hardaway. D right on him. Over Kuzi. Hardaway, no good. Boston trailing. Floats one up. Cowens passes to Pierce.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with him.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Paul Pierce.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Hardaway. He has 5. A shot by McGrady, no good. Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Bird. The tray. Traps in the tray. Bird's got 23.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Stolen by Havlicek. They push it up 4 on 3. Stolen by O'Neal. Hardaway with it. Pass to McGrady. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway. Now Havlicek on the wing. Bird. Over Howard. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got 8 points in the quarter.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Hardaway passes to Hill. Back to Hardaway. To end the run. Pass to Howard. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Pocket 6. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. McGrady's got 9 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston. It's a close game here in Boston. It's Pierce on the wing. For 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bird against Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Yep, it counts. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Bird kicks to Havlicek. A 3-pointer, no good. Tracy McGrady on the wing, covered by Havlicek. And finished off by O'Neal.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Pass to Collins. And here's Bird for 3. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Kuzi. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuzi's got 5 now. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Bird missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Hardaway. Havlicek against McGrady. Havlicek, the pass to Pierce. Here's Collins. Here's Kuzi. He has 5. Down low. Goes back up. No good that time. Shaq with some nice D. Pierce against Hill. Howard setting the pick for McGrady. And Boston with the rebound. Now Pierce, 15 points in the game. Here's Collins, counting, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Shaq.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
How about that skill set that Collins possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
Now here's Shaq. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to McGrady. Shaq against McHale. From deep three-point land. A shot by McGrady, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Kept alive, O'Neal. Out to Hardaway. A second chance effort. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Collins. McHale outside. Pass to Havlicek. Fires the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A steal. Havlicek with it. Turkoglu picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for coach to change that.
The Magic trail by 3. And here's Turkoglu. Pass to Howard. To the middle, looks for Lewis, gets it to him. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Lewis has got 5.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Right the pass to Havlicek. It's hauled in by McGrady. And it's Orlando's ball. They trail by 1. Lewis misses. Havlicek outside. Over Skiles. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got 9 points here in the second half. Bird against Turkoglu. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Doesn't get it to drop for him. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Howard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Oh, the definition of a stretch forward. Turkoglu can play either forward spot and can stretch the floor with his shooting.
The Magic have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today. Hitting just 3 of 7. First one falls for him. Some changes for Boston. Parrish is checked in for McHale. And it's Jason Tatum in for Larry Bird. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anderson, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. And so Turkoglu nails both of them. And Boston has possession. They lead by 1. Outside, White. 1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Tatum no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Turkoglu outside for the lead. Hits the three-point bomb. Turkoglu's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not a shot you see often from Turkoglu, showing off his skills there.
Outside, White. Here's Garnett. And that's good off the glass that time.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Now here's Turkoglu. 7 points in the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Hedo Turkoglu shooting. It goes on Jason Tatum. Paul Pierce is checked in for Jason Tatum. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Orlando. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Parrish. Hill against Havlicek. Pierce is doubled. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Turkoglu passes to Lewis. Here's Skiles. White covering. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Parrish. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Magic out in front. They lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Orlando, Lewis is out there with Hill. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Vucevic, and it's Anderson in at the 2 guard. Now here's Vucevic, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Celtics trail by 3. Poked away. It's stolen by Hill. To the middle. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. And it's Sharman with the rebound. And Boston has possession. Here's Kuzic. Outside, McHale. Pass to Sharman. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzic. Misses the 3. Magic leading by 3. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Vucevic with it. And it's sent back by McHale. And they're able to recover. Hill, no good. Hill's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Garnett outside. Here's Kuzic. By Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kuzic, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
The first free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Hill. And Anderson has it in the corner. Hill against Garnett. Vucevic a screen on Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Lewis. And Boston with the rebound. Kuzic's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sharman. He's covered by Anderson. That puts them in the lead. Sharman's got his first points in this one. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's Lewis. It's back to Hill. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Lewis misses. The Celtics with the lead. Pierce attacking. Pass to Sharman. Garnett with the screen on Anderson. With the drive. Anderson with the block. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Hardaway. Who is outside. Anderson passes to Hill. Shoots over Pierce. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here is Hardaway. Defense is right there. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Anderson. And it's a 3-point Orlando lead. Pass to Garnett. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Orlando making some changes. Shaq comes in for Vucevic, and it's Banchero in for Rashard Lewis. Garnett, the screen. Here's Sharman. Banchero grabs the board. Picked away. Sharman gets the bucket. Sharman's got 4 points this quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Anderson finds O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on D. Once Shaq has you in the air, forget about it.
Take a break. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Magic making a change here. And he sinks the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Right side, White. Pass to Pierce. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now McGrady. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Bird inside. Shaq on him. No good from Bird.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here is O'Neal. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Bird high post from 18 feet away. Rebound by Grant Hill. Hill's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to McGrady. Driving in, and it's blocked, and they recover. Shaq passes to McGrady. Shoots over Havlicek. The shot by McGrady, no good. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Left side, Pierce. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Here's Collins. He's guarded by Howard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Second team foul. At the line, Dave Collins. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both. Orlando leading. Hardaway kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Pierce is checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for Orlando. Hill's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even, guys.
Thank you, David. Inside, Hardaway. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists now in the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Cowens. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hill finds O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now here's Bird. There's a good screen. To the inside. Here's Cowens, and he gets the bucket. McGrady with the ball. Banked in off the glass. McGrady's got 16 here in the second half.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Cowens passes to Kuzi. Hits it from three-point range. Kuzi's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Hill kicks to Hardaway. McGrady sets a screen for Hardaway. Bobbed up there for Howard. A fresh 14 for Orlando. Hill, no good. On offense, here are the Celtics. Pass to Kuzi. Outside, Pierce. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hardaway kicks to Howard. Outside Hill. Howard with a screen on Pierce. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And you know Howard wants that responsibility offensively, and that time he comes through for his team.
Bird outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Hill looking it over. Pass to Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Penny Hardaway. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Hardaway hits them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Pass to Bird. Over Howard. Bird can't hit. Orlando leading by 4. Here's McGrady. Rebound Boston. Bird's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Havlicek the pass to Pierce. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And now Orlando on the break. All going up court. And Howard with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Now here's Bird, and it's good for 2. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter. McGrady against Havlicek. Here's O'Neal. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. 16 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Pass to Bird. Over Howard. That's short off the rim. Orlando leading. Lobbed up there for Howard. Kuzi with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Bird. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Seems like nothing bothers Larry Bird. He looks relaxed scoring, even in a high-stakes moment.
Magic moving the ball around. So they foul intentionally.
Paul Pierce, first personal foul, third team foul.
44 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. Great D that time from Hardaway. And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Start.
Magic on defense. 6-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Bird. There's the triple. It's money from deep. Here's Hardaway. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.